welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the live show on YouTube.
You know. Do chupite.
And you already know tonight we got your boy Cryptic on the table.
Yeah.
We got the beautiful Ellie.
Yeah.
Yes, we do. And yeah, this nigga. We got we got Manny over here on this side. We got the Manny dance. I'm gonna show y'all the Manny dance later. And of course, let me tell y'all what's blessing the table today, boy. All right, so your
drinks.
Drinks
are blessing the stage.
And Ellie's beauty.
Shout out to drinks.
Ellie's beauty is blessing the table.
I was fucked up.
It was something else?
All right. Yeah, man, me. I am here.
Ay, chulo.
Of course. You see, she gets it. Hey, yo.
And on that note, good night. Drive safely.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Gender Blender podcast. We will see you next week.
I have to fight for my clap. Y'all motherfuckers.
Hey! Ladies and gentlemen, Blue is in the building.
Yes, he is. Thank you. I don't even know what's in my drink.
So what y'all been up to since last week? What's good? What's popping?
Again, chilling with y'all.
Yo, we had an amazing night at the show. Let's talk about the show. I missed the show. I'm missing that show. I'm sorry, but
yeah, two Sundays ago, May 22nd, we had it was pretty cool. Yeah. For you, it's last week.
that could cut. But yeah, we've had an amazing time chilling together.
Yeah.
And I tasted Ellie spaghettis.
What? Elaborate.
Actual spaghettis, y'all. Dominicano version.
There's nothing spaghetti on Ellie. I want to put that clear.
Yeah. So we had an amazing time at Inez's relaunch. I mean, she used to perform right before COVID. Oh, shout out to Inez. She couldn't make it.
We love you. We miss you.
She won't be able to make it, I think, for the rest of this month. She got some commitments she got to go to, so she probably won't be here for next week's show either. So, but shout out to Inez. We miss you. We'll see you in 3 weeks. But yeah, it was an amazing show. I was playing the congas. Manny sang as well. Everybody went and showed love. So
everyone got lit.
Everybody got lit. Everybody.
Some more than others.
Some
y'all could have came after y'all went to the Yankees game.
Yeah, we went to.
As you can see some clips. Shout out to Ellie for these clips. As you can see, it was a great. You can see it was packed. She had friends and she had patrons from the restaurant, and everybody enjoyed the show. It was it was a success.
And Cryptic is still wearing the same outfit.
And I'm wearing the same outfit. You see, consistent. I haven't taken this jersey off.
He hasn't taken a shower.
It's been 2 weeks.
The last 12 Instagram posts, on Instagram, Cryptic got the jersey and a Yankee hat on. Look it up.
But we had a great time.
But we had a great time.
Next time y'all should make it to my casa so y'all can have some food.
Yeah, speak about this before we start the show.
I'm not missing that.
Speak about the spaghetti. I mean, I had to go to the Yankee game, but
me too.
Tell me about it. Manny and I went to the game.
It was 4 o'clock in the morning and we were hungry, so yo con ese humo dije, yo voy a cocinar, and that's what happened.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Spaghetti was made.
Was it good?
Yeah. Yo dije, bueno, yo tenía un humo encendido, pero they loved it.
So. No, and then the thing is, tú pones un locro de longaniza hoy.
Eso fue de salchicha. Que
de salchicha.
Una abusadora.
Diablo.
Con maíz, que mi hijo le encanta maíz.
Can you believe tomorrow is the 1st of June already?
Yeah,
unreal, bro. Like this month is.
Me voló.
It was a terrible month though.
Yo, blink, and we're gonna be in December already.
Right, where?
We gonna be Christmas.
You know where we gonna be?
What?
We gonna be
outside. But when it starts snowing, it's gonna be inside.
No, like
con frío.
No, like everything going on in the news, like we have a lot to digest. But we're gonna go ahead and let Ellie kick off the show.
Yes,
so Ellie, what you got for us?
A few topics that happened like 2-3 weeks ago that I feel like we need to discuss.
Of course.
So the first one's gonna be about this young white boy.
Yeah. Oh, I know where you're going.
Went to a black family's house with a whip and basically was harassing them and threatening to hit their daughter. I'm not sure quite what happened with like why there was like some beef going on there, but he really dead ass came with a whip.
Well, this happened in Texas, right? This was in Texas. Yeah. It was actually ring cam footage. Like there's like, you know, the ring camera actually caught this boy with a whip. And I'm pretty sure most of you have seen the video, but you could see this kid. That looked like a dominatrix whip. I don't know what's going on, but his mother got some explaining to do.
Well, we should definitely play a little bit of that clip if we
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, it's actually playing right now as we speak. So yeah, as you can see, the boy here is just whipping the door, and it's a black family's home. So
the mother was like, "Can you please go back to your house? Like, where's your parents? Like, why are you here? You know, basically threatening us and harassing us." And then the father, there was another clip that the father went to, the black father went to the white family's house and said, you know, your son just came here with a whip.
He hit my door in my car.
He hit my door. He hit the car. Like, control your son. Like, what's up? And then the white guy was like, you in my property. Get the.
With a gun in his hand, by the way.
Yeah, with a gun in his hand. So get the fuck out. So, in conclusion, right, the white father ends up going to jail.
Yeah, I think it was like, I don't know if it was terroristic threats, but something like with a deadly weapon. It's like some sort of charge. I can't remember it off the top of my head. But yeah, the dad of the young boy is definitely facing some serious charges.
So what do you guys think?
Racism is still alive. Hey, we know this for sure.
Oh, I know that for a fact. You saw how that boy whipped he hit the whip?
Yeah,
there's definitely some slave training. They was definitely training that kid to be a slave master. They're training that kid to be a slave master.
Nah, he looked like he was experienced.
Yeah.
So from the video you see, this is like an actual whip. Like when he got it held, you see that the shit looks like an anaconda. De tanta vuelta que da. The shit is like to tame a lion, bro.
No, seriously. Like, where did they find that?
It's Texas, bro. They probably got it for an alligator in the backyard or something.
Or some chickens or whatever.
But the fact that this little
or
kid,
his mom is a dominatrix. You never know what that.
Listen,
his
parents
some kinky shit.
I just want to know how your boys got a whip, like, or maybe the father isn't. I don't know what's going on.
Listen, right now, this is crazy, but I feel like everything como que está bajando.
Everything's getting
¿Tú me entiendes? Everything is getting in the sense of like when it was our time, like everybody fought. You know what I mean? And I feel like since I became an adult, I feel like every 5 years shit just gets worse.
Yeah.
You know, for example, like I remember when I was turning 25, it's like it was regular to hear that a 16-year-old girl was pregnant. True. Even though it's crazy, but it was just like, another one?
Right.
Yeah, I was 18.
Now,
you know who they were. They had the baby fat coats on, but that's who you know who's getting pregnant.
You
already know who the
those
pregnant
are the ones
were.
you know they got a Jaden.
Guilty.
They got a son named Jaden.
Or a baby.
She said guilty.
Definitely got a young baby over here.
Yeah, of course. And she had a baby fat.
So it's like,
baby.
I did. I have a baby.
You know, it's just scary, bro. It's scary the world we live in because you got little kids like this guy walking around with a big ass whip.
And then the way esa confianza que él tuvo.
That's what I was gonna say.
He would have caught somebody. He was gonna do damage.
Like he looked like he was ready. Like
he was gonna do damage. 100%. Was gonna do damage.
We're talking that we're living in the times where people feel that they can do whatever they want and treat people in whatever fashion because of what happened previously. Like before this presidency, we can say that Donald Trump blew the racist whistle. He basically opened up a can of worms.
He empowered them.
Exactly. They felt that because he was in power that they can do and say whatever they wanted, and they were backed up by the 45th president.
Oh, they were really bold at that time.
But it's still trickling. It's still trickling out today. We don't see it as much. Quote unquote.
They're out there.
They're out there.
They're
But you saw it more. You saw it more on a daily and consistent when he was in office.
Absolutely, I totally agree with you.
Now, is a whip a weapon?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Of course it is.
That's how. Remember,
of course it is.
Where do you think the term cracker came from? It's the whip cracker. That's the crack of the whip. So that's why. That's why they call slave owners
when Jesus
crackers.
was getting crucified, when he was making his way towards the.
They were whipping him.
They were
whipping him as well.
So.
Eso es mentira. Mi mamá me dijo que era correa de chivo.
Coño, hasta con Dios.
Aquí, mira, aquí no va a un relámpago.
¿Verdad?
Yo,
Y mira que la camisa tuya parece par de relampaguitos que te han caído.
To Gucci.
Gucci.
Gucci de canal.
Gucci.
Sarah edition. To a Gucci Sarah edition.
Di que Gucci to the second power.
But it shows you that racism is still alive.
It's
never
still
going
alive.
100%. It is.
It's never going away.
100%. I mean,
No.
there was just recently a video about a young kid that was getting like super harassed by this white guy, and the kid was like con miedo, diciéndole like, bro, I really live here, like, you know. And then it became a big thing. It became viral, and literally in a few hours, this guy had a army of black people in front of his house. Like, and the cops being like, nah, we need him locked up because él se pasó con el
I know what
carajito.
you're talking about.
Él se pasó.
Was that the one with the Marine?
That was like a few
I
months
think
ago.
it was. I think he was a Marine or
That
something.
he was he was walking around the neighborhood, and the guy came out was like, "You don't belong here."
Yeah. Him.
yeah. It's
And
true.
he was like, I just moved out here.
He had a bunch of people surrounding the house. Even cops were there. They did absolutely nothing. Why? Because this guy needed to be taught a lesson. This isn't his first rodeo doing some racist shit. The cops were already aware of him. They were like, you know what? Let's just ride out a little bit because he needs to understand that what he's doing is wrong.
Yeah.
In a bunch of hours, in a matter of hours, that whole house, and it wasn't the kid's house, it was the man's house.
No, it was the man's house.
It was the man's. They
Yeah, the white
surrounded.
guy.
They surrounded the man's house.
The white guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember
100%.
that.
and he was part of the military. He was
the
part of the
cops
military. He was a
arrested him.
sergeant.
Wow.
The cops arrested him. But
Yeah.
let me tell you something. People, and being that we are on the race topic, I love seeing when unity is used in the right way.
Absolutely.
Because let me tell you something. Black Lives Matter, even though they fucked it up. They
they deviated from the
They
message.
fucked it up
Yeah.
by, with all this vandalism.
Yeah, I don't agree
But
with
for
that.
the first time, bro, we had the power, bro. The Latinos, the minorities.
Yeah.
We had
We
the
had a voice.
power.
We had
and
the
I'm pretty
voice.
sure, I promise you, there was some guys on the big table like, damn, look at them. They finally got the power to do some shit. Look
Yeah.
at them united. Look how much they doing. And look at what the fuck they rather do.
Yeah.
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 And let me
See,
tell you,
okay.
they're worried because I'm not trying to say all white people are bad, but
No.
I was googling this and what is it,
Geographic.
Yeah. Geographically.
Yes, like certain words, mi español y en inglés,
Yeah.
blah blah blah.
You English nobody will
Factual.
look
Factual.
yeah,
Factual.
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 They're at 57% white population right now.
Right.
So we're getting closer. We're actually evening out little by little,
Ye-
and I think that's was.
But you want to know what the sad part is? If all of the minorities got together, we would all together we would outpower the.
But I think that's
But that's where the problem.
But
is.
that
I
will
think-
never happen.
No, because I think that's the agenda. I think that there's a race. They're trying to have a race war, because remember, united we stand, divided we fall. Nothing is scarier to people in power than people being united against government.
Right.
That it's scary. It's scary. I think both political parties thrive on division.
Yeah.
They do.
They do.
They do, because the more they have us bickering, the more they could do what they want. And again, that's my opinion. It's scary.
I
It's
agree.
scary.
Well, talking about police and all this
Yeah.
stuff going on. There's some rappers that recently got arrested.
Wait, hold on. Was that a segue?
She's learning.
Segway.
She's there. She's making me proud.
Segway. Come in, let's give it up for
shit.
LA.
Yo, she's been reading
Take
my
off your
book.
crown
I
and give
was
it
just
to
about
her.
to say, is
Give
she
it
about
to her.
dethrone the king?
Please do me that favor. We are learning, little grasshopper.
Coño, él estaba loco por enseñar el pelo. Él estaba loco por enseñar el pelo.
No. He's gotten compliments. He's gotten compliments with
No,
the
yeah.
with the
He's like,
Heslena.
head and shoulders.
I learned from the best.
Thank you,
Go,
thank
there
thank
you go.
But carry on.
Yes. So recently, Gunna and Young Thug got arrested, and it's due to you said the RICO.
Oh, these niggas got hit with the RICO charge.
Yes.
Explain what the RICO charge is.
So the RICO charge, I'm gonna put it in simple terms because that's how I know it, right? The RICO charge is when they label you the boss, and when your organization has committed some certain amount of murders, has trafficked a certain amount of drugs. In this case, unfortunately, they pulled in. It started. I don't know essentially how it started, like initially. Pero yo sé que se le tiraron a la casa de Young Thug, right? They found a whole bunch of guns.
They raided his house, right?
They raided his house. They found guns, drugs.
So similar to what happened with Rafi Pina. Similar.
Okay, who?
Rafi Pina.
Oh, Rafi Pina.
Pina, he like a little Rafi
This
Pina.
nigga said similar to Rafi Pina.
Rafi Pina.
What the fuck?
What sexual position is that?
And I'm tupido, nigga. When you just the Rafi Pina.
But Flu, before you continue, here's the description on the screen of what the RICO charge is.
Yes, please.
The RICO crime is actually the RICO crime. The RICO the RICO Act applies to 35 different criminal offenses. It covers crimes frequently associated with organized crime, such as illegal gambling, prostitution, collection of unlawful debt, protection money, counterfeiting, money laundering, kidnapping, murder for hire, and more.
So it doesn't necessarily mean
all of them.
No, I didn't go through all of them. There's 35 different charges.
Okay,
That's just to name
that
a few.
label that
fall under the RICO crime.
RICO. So it's not that you get labeled all 35.
No. There's different crimes that fall under that umbrella.
This is the whack part, right? A Young Thug lo agarran, but he has his crew, which is YSL. Right. You know, he has his crew. It's basically a company. It's a record label. Right. You know, under that record label, he has certain type of businesses and whatnot. You know what I mean? Now, it's so crazy because they involved one of his rappers called Gunna, and the only thing that they're using to tie him in there are his lyrics. Like, these are like, it's so fucked up because at one point lyrics were poetry. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're living this. This is just a poetry.
What about this? Freedom of speech.
Yeah.
I get it.
Right?
I get it. But they're using this. The problem is, and this is just my opinion on it. There's actually, within rap, there's a boom right now of rappers that are living this life.
Right.
Like a serious boom. You hear, I don't know if you ever heard the song Who I Smoke. It has a snippet of that song that making my way downtown.
Oh, yeah.
And then it starts rapping like, when I see you, I'm
Sing it again.
these motherfuckers.
No, sing the song.
It goes,
making my way
downtown. Right? So these niggas made a song, was on the run, because they actually killed some niggas.
Yep.
Wait,
I remember
and they put
that.
it in the actual lyric?
Bro,
They
put it in the actual lyrics. They gave specifications of how they killed these niggas.
Oh, no.
They gave specifications of what happened so people know who they talking about. And just in case you didn't know who they was talking about, they said their name. So now, these young boys, how they say that they killed someone is, who, like, oh, I smoked, for example, I smoked Jerry.
Yeah.
Oh shit, you killed Jerry, my nigga? That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
So they make a smoke and they like, who I smoke, Lil Nine, who I smoke, Dookie. You look these niggas up, these niggas really died.
Wow.
In their hands.
Wow.
So you see it on el video, they did some funny shit
I heard
and then they
about
turned
that,
themselves in. And
Yeah.
now they stars in jail.
For idiots.
So,
Idiots.
Here in the Bronx, right now, you got a whole bunch of little kids from the Bronx. All these blood dudes coming up. Music is popping, but these niggas are about it.
So they're really doing it.
They really popping guns. They really got murders.
Wow.
You know these Chicago rappers? You know who King Von is? King Von died.
Yes.
May he rest in peace. But King Von was not even 22, bro.
Yeah.
He had 8 bodies on him. He been catching bodies since he was 16. Dope ass
From
fucking
ATL,
rapper.
right? From ATL?
Nah, from Chicago.
Oh, it was from Chicago.
The same thing happened
He
to a
died in
case.
ATL.
Yeah, he died
The
in
same thing
ATL.
happened in a case in Jacksonville. There was a rapper, a local rapper, and
In
basic
Florida, right?
in Florida,
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Jacksonville. he was tied to once again a gang. They
That's crazy,
they
man.
spoke and they rapped about everybody that they killed, and they even put it on the LP cover.
Oh, wow.
They put all of the people that died,
No.
all of the people that died on the label, on the cover,
Wow.
and they used that to get back at them.
So my question to you is, do you think they should use people's rap songs and stuff as part of evidence?
At this point,
It really
No.
Okay, you said no.
okay,
Why?
Freedom of speech.
I get it.
Yeah.
So do anyone disagree?
No.
So you
I mean, if
I
they're
disagree.
No,
I disagree.
Why?
too.
Why?
I disagree.
Why?
Too.
Why?
I
Go ahead.
disagree because there's one thing for it to be freedom of speech. Te entiendo. But you can't confess a fucking murder
Oh, but no, okay.
on a song
I'm
and
gonna
then
give you
be
an
like,
example.
oh,
Oh, no, if
I'ma
in that
you
case,
can't do nothing to me.
I'm gonna
In
give you
that
an
case,
example.
yes.
The question was,
I'm gonna
can
give you an
lyrics-
example.
Okay, hold on, wait.
Let
Okay,
me give you the
okay.
example. 50 Cent when he did Many Men. Many Men, if you listen to it, it's talking about the time that he got shot.
Okay.
Okay, and all throughout those lyrics, he's talking about he got hit like I got hit, but he ain't fucking breathing. And if you listen to interviews after, in fact, he did an interview with Oprah, and Oprah asked 50, did you ever find out who killed or who shot you? He was like, oh yeah, I found out real after. They're dead. But yet he put that in the song.
Yeah, but it wasn't him.
But it wasn't him. That's the difference. There's the
That's why he
caveat
did
there.
it.
But it was some people associated with him.
Nope.
It was people associated with G
No, it
Unit.
wasn't. That
So
killed him.
who was it that shot 50?
The nigga that shot 50 was a professional homicide killer. Like he was
A
he was
hitman.
in a hitman. He got killed by other people that he had beef with. Of course, everybody's saying that because él tenía problema con 50, but that man was like a hitman.
Oh wow.
Hamo, he was a hitman for Supreme. Do you know who Supreme is?
Yeah.
Alright, because I don't think we're ready for this
So
conversation.
do you want to
right
know why I said no? Because all right, what if you're a rapper? You want to rap about killing somebody, you never did it. So now the cops are gonna knock on your door because you rapped about it.
now. Well, they're gonna come question you, yeah.
I mean, if
But-
it's very
I mean, if you're given the location where you
Yeah,
buried him and all that, and it happens to be true, yeah, go ahead. You if you're dumb enough to rap about that and put it in your song, it's like the same thing about the people that break into a bank or a jewelry store and then they're flaunting the shit.
But
on
if you have a
Instagram.
case already, against you, and you're rapping about the same thing that you're getting
that's okay.
accused
That's
of,
legit.
and
Okay,
the
in that
details
case,
are very specific.
obviously,
that's
and
crazy.
you're
then
doing-
that's fine. But I'm saying, but what's the limit? Like if you're gonna rap and then the cops are gonna knock on my door because I just rapped about
But
something.
then there's that freedom
No.
of speech
Because
thing
like
goes off the
Splu
window.
said, like Splu said earlier, there are people that are living this life, right? And they rap about it. But what about the ones that are just faking it to
I'm
make
sure
it?
the government will
Okay.
find out that it
You
was
see where you see
lies.
where I'm coming?
So-
you see where I'm coming
so
from though?
you
With
know
the
what?
freedom of expression and speech.
I get it, and that's why they got the hip hop police. So the hip hop,
Yeah.
you're
That
you're
shit
laughing.
No,
No,
I
it's true.
believe you, but that shit sounds just as bad as the
But
Space
they
Force.
They have the hip-hop police.
Listen to people's.
This guy's over here rapping about cocaine. He's rapping about this. He rapping about that. Let's follow him until we catch him with something, right? Because now every rapper and every interview has spoke about that. Hip hop police is always there. Hip hop police is always there. But the thing is that if you're not doing nothing, they're not gonna fuck with you. Lil Wayne is always talking about drugs.
Yeah,
Lil Wayne has only been caught with drugs one time.
yeah.
And the one time that he got caught, it was weed. And the one time, it wasn't. He didn't even get the charge. His manager was like, "It's all mine."
Yeah.
Everything, the
Write it down.
lead,
I won't do that for
everything
you, man.
Lil Wayne say he taking his songs.
You're fired.
That's mine. No, nigga is still his manager.
No,
today.
I told
He
no, I
did
know.
his
I
job.
told
He-
Manny I
he
ain't
has
taking
to
a
take
hit for
the-
him.
he
I
has
ain't
to
taking
take
no
the
hit
hit
for
for
Manny.
me.
You wildin'.
Nah, Cryptic. I got locked up because of Cryptic one day.
Yeah.
He's going to jail tonight.
So in conclusion, this is what happened, right? Y'all know about that YFN Lucci
Yes.
guy. So he got arrested from another charge, gang related, RICO indictment, and then, like 2 weeks later, they arrested Young Gunna because from what I hear and what I read is that he was trying to kill what's his name?
Yo Lucci?
Oh, they be having real beef. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so they were having real beef. So they're saying that he was talking to the cops and said, "Listen to this song, listen to this," and that's why they raided.
I can
Young
believe that.
Thug's,
100%.
and now they found all that stuff. Well, to me, I don't get it though. You're already an artist. You're already making money. Why continue this lifestyle?
Because they'll always be a part of the hood. They'll always be in the hood.
Yeah.
There's a lot of rappers that talk about leaving the hood and they don't leave. They're about that life.
But this
Even if they're not in the hood, they're always gonna be about that hood life.
I agree, but I also think it's the people you carry around.
Yeah, of course.
You know, 50 said in the interview, like, at one point, I had $5 million and I was still chilling in the hood.
Yeah.
And he was like, I was not doing anything productive with $5 million in the hood. Mm-hmm. But it wasn't until people started taking me out. What you doing tonight? Oh, I'm going back to the hood. Nah, man. Come on, let's go downtown. Let's go to the penthouse. Let's go to this club over here. You know? Yeah. He was like, I started surrounding myself around people that he's like, yeah, now 50, you can't smack that nigga like you worth $50 million. Like, what you can't.
You can't act a certain way.
You know what I mean?
A certain caliber.
But you in the hood and you worth $50 million. You don't have to lift a hand. You're going to have somebody that's going to smack the shit out of somebody for you.
Right.
But that still falls on you.
Mm-hmm.
You can take the hood out of the nigga, but you could never take the nigga out the hood.
But I want, it's just the so-called hip-hop police. I just don't want them to confuse lyrics for real life, though. It's just like it's going to be a thing.
It's been happening.
Yeah.
Well,
moving along. Speaking of confusion.
Speaking about clubs.
You already gave the crown already. Stop trying to get it back.
She
has the crown.
Speaking of confusion.
Boo.
Go ahead, Ellie.
Wow.
Boo.
Speaking about parties and having a good time.
And confusion.
and confusion. Cardi B was chilling with her husband and a couple of people in some club in New York, I believe, or some strip club, because she loves strip clubs. Shout out to Cardi.
Ow.
Hey, she always good to visit home sometimes.
Yes. So she was chilling or whatever.
Ven pa' acá.
And as soon as she was in her little booth section or whatever, they were like, shout out, Nicki Minaj is in the building. And they started playing Nicki Minaj songs.
That was unacceptable.
Yes. And if you check out this clip, you're going to see her husband. He dead ass took off his sunglasses like, huh?
Not for nothing, there's people that you just don't want to mess with, and Cardi is one of them.
She is definitely one of them.
Take a look at this, hysterical.
Hell no.
So then, later on, at that moment, right? Cardi B takes the microphone and she's like, "Y'all need to know it's me, mother. Don't play with me." She felt some type of way. She got offended, and then
because they got beef.
Yeah,
they still got that beef.
So then later on, the DJ apologizes and said it was an honest mistake that he was told it was Nicki Minaj.
No. Do you think? No, you think there's more to that?
So what do you guys?
There's no way you could. No, there's no way. They're both great in their own way, but there's no way you're gonna confuse those two female rap icons. I'm sorry, there's no way. So there's no way. I think they're just trying to stir some shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think he was trying to do it for clout.
That's exactly what it was.
And trying to be funny. Maybe he was a barb gang.
Listen,
when
it comes
it reminds me of a World Latin Star. Because you know how World Latin Star, they put the wrong name of the artist.
Yeah.
They put Shakira and they'd be like Karol G.
I don't think Cardi's the person you want to look for clout with. Like, she be shutting you down on Twitter, nigga. Like, she don't care.
Manny.
Like, seriously, when it comes down to high-profile celebrities like that, I'm pretty sure that before they even get there, they have a meeting. Okay, Cardi B is coming in, to the club at this time. We're gonna have the VIP section. Make sure you make her feel welcome. They did that shit for clout because they know exactly the beef that Nicki and Cardi have. They want to start something up. Because that's how they're gonna get their 50 seconds of fame. Oh, I was the one that called Cardi, Nicki, whatever. They want to make a name for themselves based off the fact that these two have beef. And what better way to get under this person's skin than to confuse them with the same person that they have beef with?
Right. Agreed. Agreed.
But like I said, Cardi B is not the female to have beef with. Es que me mete miedo la loca.
Ella del Bronx.
I'm telling you, that's high.
Vamos pa'l Bronx.
That's
vamos
high.
Pa'l Bronx.
That's
pila sucia, vamos pa'l Bronx, vamos pa'l Bronx. That is wild.
She's Hybrid's finest. Hybrid's finest.
Yep, and she had every right to be upset.
Yes.
Now,
a que no le hacen eso a Jay-Z, calling him nice. ¿Por qué no lo llaman a Jay-Z nice?
They know who they do it to, bro. They know who they do
did
it
it to
to.
the wrong one.
The wrong one.
That was not cool. Speaking about, little beef going on. So I don't know if y'all heard about Wendy Williams. She's no longer in her show.
Right.
Yes.
So they're having like guest
Guest host.
Guest
Yeah, ghost
host.
hosting, yeah.
and they announced like a few months ago that Sherri Shepard was going to take over
Ooh.
and be the regular host.
Right. She's gonna be the main host. The host.
main
The host. The host.
The host, right?
How you doing? Not so good.
How you doing? So shout out to Sherri Shepard.
Yep.
I love her too. So what happened was
She's funny.
what happened was Fat Joe. He usually has his weekly sit down on his IG.
Yeah.
He invited Wendy Williams and was asking, "What's up? Like, is it true? Like, how do you feel about Sherri Shepard taking your show called the Wendy Williams Show?" And she was like, "I'm coming back. I don't know what y'all talking about, but I'm
Or
coming."
so she says she's coming back.
So she said she's coming back.
Because of the producers of the same Wendy Williams show is saying that they have no more spots available in that specific time period. Because once they get rid of the Wendy Williams show, Sherri Shepard is having a show. And she's taking over Wendy Williams' old slot.
So it's not gonna be called the Wendy.
It's not gonna be called the Wendy. They're just finishing out
the
final season of the
yeah.
Wendy Williams show because she's sick.
Yeah.
Once they finish, they're not renewing that contract.
Gotcha.
They're dropping the Wendy Williams show and
Yeah.
they're putting the Sherri Shepard show,
Okay.
whatever
But
she's gonna call.
isn't she having health issues? Like last week, they put her under financial guardianship, to my understanding.
Right.
So she's saying that that's them trying to like monitor her stuff and,
Right.
and like trying to
They
because-
froze her assets.
Yeah, they froze her assets. She said she literally had like $10 on
No,
her name.
$2. Yeah, $2
$2.
to her name because they froze all her assets.
So they Britneyed her.
Yeah, they're yeah basically.
That's what
trying to
they're doing.
control her.
That's crazy.
And yeah, I think that's awful. I don't and then she was talking, she was talking crap towards Sherri.
Yeah, Wendy's not a good.
But Sherri took the high road.
Of course.
Yeah,
Sherri
she-
took the high road. She basically wished her nothing but the best.
Yeah.
That her intentions weren't the fact that she wanted to take over,
But at the end of the day, it's not Sherri's decision. Like,
yeah, it's
it's not.
business.
It's business, and the producers liked her on the show.
And they're looking at it like she's looking at it as an opportunity for me. It's nothing to do with you, Wendy.
Yeah. Explo como que tiene miedo de hablar de Wendy Williams. ¿Qué fue? ¿Tú la conoces o algo? Porque
Nah,
you
nah.
haven't said shit. Like, yo, he's like, what?
No. To be honest with you, I'm just not into like.
Gossip and shit
Nah,
like that.
Wendy Williams is a chimosa.
Yeah,
man.
she is. She's not
But
a
that's
good.
what she gets paid to.
You know,
But we're kind of chimoso here too. But it's like.
I think she's
We
great.
in the pot can't call the kettle black, but we're talking about people too, bro.
eso no sirve.
Oh,
Eso no sirve. Eso no
Yeah, give
sirve.
me my high five, like, bro. Give me- put that shit back in my pocket.
Nah, but
Yeah.
you can't. I think Wendy Williams was great.
Wendy
Yeah.
Williams
In her
is
time.
great. No, she's
No.
great.
In her time. There was a moment in Wendy
When
Williams'
she was
side
on
where she was
radio?
#1 in daytime talk.
Yeah.
She was killing all the charts, all of the numbers, but everything in life has to come to an end. Like, let me put it to you this way. Ellen spent 19 seasons.
I love you, Ellen.
I love Ellen.
Me too.
I love her whole vibe, her whole
Show
I loved her till I lost respect for her.
I love him too.
because of the mistreatment of her workers.
But you can't put that. You can't put that. You can't put it past Ellen to the point where she was basically one of the daytime talk shows that helped so many people.
So many people.
Yeah, sponsors help people. Shutterfly, people like, no, I get it, but that wasn't coming out of her. You think that was coming out of her pockets?
But there's been times where she's come out of her own pocket to give.
Tax breaks. I'm sorry, I don't buy it. Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's had moments where
she had
she's-
moments.
Well, they actually paused her show for a while because there was an investigation of mistreatment in her workplace.
Right.
That
Yeah.
she wasn't treating her work.
Allegedly,
Allegedly.
allegedly, there were certain times where she would tell the producers or whatever to not to look at her.
No, I thought it was like the people from back, like
Yeah,
behind
the
scenes,
producers, backstage people.
the helpers. And
You
all
couldn't
that.
look at her. They're saying that you couldn't look at her eye to eye.
I didn't hear that one.
Yeah,
Yeah, you couldn't look at. You couldn't refer.
Mira,
You couldn't
coño.
talk to her
yeah.
face to face.
Oh,
Le
okay.
pego coño y le dejo un pelo
Yeah.
enredado
Well, maybe
ahí.
she was
mira.
tired. 19 years, everyone.
Yep.
No se cansa, amigo.
O sea, que eso
Exactly.
es lo que tú vas a hacer cuando tú seas famosa.
Yo no quiero, yo quiero el dinero, yo no quiero la fama. I
Yeah, I'd rather
can't-
deal with the.
La misma
that-
Cardi B lo dijo.
I couldn't do
Cardi
it. Yeah,
B-
she said it.
Cardi B, yo, I have a feeling if Cardi B knew what she knows now and what she's experiencing now, she wouldn't want to be. She wouldn't want to be so famous as what she is.
I think she does like it. She just doesn't like what it comes with.
What
Yeah,
happens?
the lack of
She
privacy.
likes the money aspect of
Yeah,
it,
but-
and who wouldn't? The fact is that she can't walk a block without people asking her for an autograph, harassing her and her kids.
Or she can be herself.
She
without
can't be
people
herself
I
being
just,
anymore.
judged.
and that's the thing. That's the thing with society. Like, what makes you fucking think that a celebrity is at your disposal?
Yeah,
like,
or has to act a
like,
certain
like
way.
they don't have to like you. Like, they don't have to like you. Period. Like, I would, like, dude. Like, one time I was on break at my job where I used to work. And Michael Strahan came through, and and I was a huge Michael Strahan fan, and I was like, "Hey, Michael Strahan, like, can I take a selfie?" He's like, "Nah, bro, I'm here to relax right now."
I got the same thing from the
Re-
guy
respect.
from.
I got the same thing from Larry Johnson.
Respect.
Larry Johnson,
Respect.
the ex Nick, lives
Yeah, I
around
know
my
Larry.
house.
Wow, nice.
Yeah.
And there's a bar. If you go to 85th Street and Broadway, right on the corner, there's like a little tiki bar.
Yeah.
He's always there. He's always there. And the reason why I knew it was him, number one, he's a big stocky dude, and he had a Knicks polo shirt.
Yeah.
And everybody knew who he was. And me being a basketball fan, I did the only double take. I was like, oh shit, that's LJ. I grew up watching LJ
Yeah.
when he played for the Hornets and when he played for the Knicks.
Yeah, they don't owe us anything.
No.
Entertainment is what they owe.
No.
They're
But
already
he
giving
was
us
nice-
what they owe. They're entertaining
He was
us.
nice about it. Now, the one person that I did meet that was a complete asshole was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, when he was in LaGuardia, I was picking up a client when I was doing black car service
Yeah.
called Jasmine Sanders. Her name is Golden Barbie on Instagram.
Yeah.
And as I'm walking to the place to pick up her luggage or whatever, Kareem is coming out. And there's a kid that's like starstruck, leaves his father's hand. It's like, Dad, that's Kareem. That's Kareem. The guy is like, go ahead and ask him for an autograph.
Yeah.
So he's coming. I guess he's talking to somebody, a reporter or whatever. And the kid is like, hi, Kareem. Oh, how are you? Can I have an autograph? He just looked at him and was like, no. And just walked off.
Crazy.
Right then and there, I lost respect for Kareem. When LJ told me, no, I don't want it. But he said it respectfully.
Yeah.
Because not every single time a celebrity wants to give you an autograph. They
Yeah.
want to be,
They're tired.
they want to chill, they want to
They wanna
relax.
be- yeah.
But when he said that,
Oof. I see Manny getting a little
Yeah, he
hype,
got
and I
hot.
have, and I don't,
Coño.
and this is like
I'm
the
fucking
perfect-
furious.
this
I'm
is the-
fucking furious.
This is the perfect time.
¿Qué fue?
We
¿Qué tú me
haven't
miras?
done this in a while.
¿Qué tú me miras?
It's time to bring it to Manny's
Manny's
Mad.
That's right.
Let's fucking go.
It's been a while.
So Manny, tell us why you're mad, bro. What's going on with you today?
Get the quilla.
No. You're going to have to rephrase that shit for me.
Manny, ¿por qué te tequilla?
No.
¿Por qué te tequilla?
No.
¿Por qué te tequilla?
No.
Manny, why you
If we're
pissed
gonna,
off?
no. Hold up. If we're going to start this, we're going to start this right. It's not Manny's mad for today.
Manny, why
Manny's furious.
Furious.
Manny, why you furious, Manny?
Porque tú estás furioso.
You want the bamba?
You want to...
Tell us, Manny, what's up?
Yo no puedo contigo. Okay, now check this out. There's things that I see on TV that I just, take it with a grain of salt because we're living in difficult times and, it is what it is.
Inflation,
Everybody's...
chicken drumsticks are like $10 a pound.
Como dice Warlatsen, everybody's no contento.
No contento.
No contento.
Shout out to la potencia, la potencia.
potencia.
Shout out potencia, no contento. Hay que traer la potencia para acá.
Sí.
We gotta hit up la potencia to
Like,
pull
seriously. La gente no contento.
up.
But
No
whatever.
contento. Yeah.
The reason why I'm furious is because we tend to take, and I'm talking about, when I say we, I'm talking about the people in charge, people in legislation,
Yeah.
people in charge. Here in New York, we recently got a new mayor, which started January 1st. And he came in with a bunch of promises, and we was going to do
Like
this.
every politician.
Like every politician, fine.
Which
I
We-
actually voted for Adams.
Me too.
Oh.
Me
too.
too.
Now,
It was either him or that crazy guy.
since January, and I'm sorry, but I've never seen such crime in such a high level like what we're seeing in these times.
Yeah.
In the city or
In
you
the
talking
city.
about- oh,
In the
okay.
city. Because seriously, it's like everybody's out to do whatever the fuck they want. People are carrying guns and this and that. We have so many problems that we need to deal with on a daily basis. And here I'm watching TV with my mother. and I see a press conference from the MTA, talking about we're gonna crack down on fucking evasion of tolls.
Oh, the fare beaters,
The fare beaters. I was like, wait a minute. I was about to change it because the game was gonna be on.
Yeah.
But I was like, let me listen to this shit. Let me see what this is all about. He's talking about that the people that basically cover their license plate to avoid the tolls are going to be, basically they're going to follow you. Wherever they find you, they're going to go and they're going to tow your car because you avoided paying a toll. On top of that,
Blue sounds extra interested right now.
On top of that, on top of that, that same day I was out and about with my mother, and right there in the corner of my house on 86th Street in Columbus, there's the M86, the M86 cross sign. All I see is a bunch of officers and policemen waiting outside of the bus to ask people if they paid the toll.
Oh, the MTA police.
The MTA police.
Because someone's gonna say no.
Now, what fear?
It's fair, not toll.
Fair, toll, the same shit. You gotta pay something.
Pay something, bruh.
What frustrates me is that I'm looking at the news and instead of him cracking down on fucking gun violence and getting that shit together, he wants to make a big stink out of people that want to cover their fucking license plates.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, where the fuck is the priority right now when you can't even go on a fucking train
without a terrorist
without
attack.
a terrorist either flashing you or trying to kill you?
Well, remember the terrorist attack with the guy that threw the smoke bomb and started shooting?
That's what he's talking
But
about.
this is something. The crime right now that we're seeing is on a daily basis.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
It's a daily fucking basis where you are on a train and you don't know if you're gonna get off of that out of the train alive.
Carjackings, tire thefts, smash and grab robberies.
Like, seriously, when is this shit gonna stop?
The 11-year-old child that got killed 2 weeks ago.
That's another thing that frustrates me because at the same
and by
time,
a 15-year-old kid.
Exactly.
I heard something happened in Dykeman too, like last week.
I think that wasn't that like a car. No, that wasn't a car accident. That was a
In the
terrible
train,
car
in the
accident.
The problem, what gets to me is that at the end of the day, we're focusing on bullshit instead of focusing on the exact priority that this city needs right now, and it's gun violence.
They need to focus on gun violence.
Because if you look at the string of crimes, it has to do with a gun.
Yes. And like I've mentioned before, we're not a political show, but I've always said that New York City has always been safer under Republican control. We mentioned that like the first few
Yeah, we
shows,
mentioned it.
Like stop and frisk is it's a very controversial topic because again they targeted minorities. I don't believe in stop and frisk, but if there's something that they can do to the effect to bring back stop and frisk, not specifically stop and frisk, but something with that foundation that makes it fair for everybody, that you're not just targeting blacks, Latinos, you're targeting everybody the same in every neighborhood. I think
that's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen. It's definitely not gonna happen. But there needs to be some sort of I don't know, just some sort of, because trust me, after COVID, everybody's gone crazy.
But what surprises me about this mayor
and crime has shot up because of COVID, because a lot of people lost their jobs. So what happens when you lose your job? You get desperate. What
I get it.
You're gonna lead to crime.
I get it, but at the same time, we elected this mayor for the simple part that he's an ex-cop.
And
he knows what goes on because he was in those shoes.
He's de Blasio 2.0, bro.
I see. But the reason that the majority of the people who voted for him was because he has a police background.
We thought he was gonna be
We
different.
We thought that we were picking something that was gonna look out for our safety.
Because he was a little bit.
But he's over here dancing on Univision while 11
You understand?
Like it makes no sense.
And that's the part that aggravates me. That an 11-year-old girl had to lose her life, who had absolutely nothing to do with the crime that was happening. She was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. And here comes an asshole of a fucking 15-year-old shooting up the fucking place. And the bullet wasn't even intended for that little girl, but that girl got it.
Unbelievable.
What the fuck are we doing?
And our condolences to that
And
family.
our condolences to that family. Because that should have never happened.
And then sadly, it will continue to happen.
Of course.
You Yep.
And that's why I said I was furious. It's not even about mad. It's because we're putting priority on insignificant bullshit that can wait.
Yeah.
That whole MTA situation, that shit can wait.
Yep.
We need to focus on what's at hand right now. What's priority right now?
Safety.
I guess not.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, it has been the Gender Blender podcast.
And I'm
Once
still
again-
fucking furious.
Can we clap it up for Manny? Can we
Shout
clap it
out
up
to
for this
Manny.
man? Shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is the Gender Blender podcast sponsored by Kaimatra. We're going to give Ellie a few moments to speak about Kaimatra and what she has ready for the summer. Ellie, take it away.
Oh.
That
He caught me off guard, but we're gonna take it outside.
He gave you your own taste of your own medicine.
We're gonna take it outside.
What can we look forward to this summer?
You March, I don't want to say not too much, but it's coming. Don't worry.
She'll give us more details in the coming shows.
Yeah.
But ladies and gentlemen, it is Gender Blender. I am your host, Cryptic.
Ellie.
It's your boy SPLOU.
Your boy M. Sosa.
Se tranquilizó.
No, I'm still jittery.
On behalf of Inez, Alex, and Jen,
We miss you.
we miss you guys. We will see you next week. It is Gender Blender. To dedicate this to Inez. Photo.